What's happening, everybody? I just got home from the gym, and while I was there I was thinking about willpower, and I thought this would be a really good subject for the black and white series where I can just talk to the camera, everything is in black and white, I do very little editing, and I just want to talk to you. And the thing that I want to talk about is how I see a lot of people say stuff like, you have to have willpower in order to lose weight. You gotta have willpower in order to stay away from some foods and make yourself be consistent in the gym. And I almost feel like it sounds that people are saying that there's this mystical thing called willpower and only some people have it, and if you don't have it, you're screwed. And I wanted to talk about how that's not the case, how anyone can obtain willpower through time. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean that anyone can have willpower or obtain willpower? And I guess a way that you can look at this is like a video game. You know, there may be one night where you told yourself that you were gonna go to the gym that day, but you just got off work, you were really tired, you didn't wanna go, but you still went. In that case, you just got a little bit of willpower. Let's just say you got 1 point in willpower. And then the next day, you had the craving to go out and eat something that you knew would mess up your diet, you knew it would mess you up and not keep you on track, so you decided not to. You just gained another point in willpower. And after you do these things over and over and over, you continue to do the things that you know you should do, maybe not want to do, you continue to obtain willpower through time. You keep getting better and better at it to a point where you have obtained so much willpower that things just become easier. You've made it to where even though you may not want to do something, you just go and do it. And then in time, you'll find that you just start doing it and it's not even that you don't want to. You just have that willpower to do what you know you're supposed to do. Another way that you can look at willpower is making things easy for you to be successful. When I started losing weight, I didn't just go from my life of eating whatever I wanted and never going to the gym to going to the gym every day, lifting weights and eating perfectly. I started by just simply walking on the treadmill and eating fewer calories. You have to start to become better. You can't go and think that you're going to be the best right away at what you're trying to do. Everyone has to start in a different place. So if you start trying to lose weight and you start trying to go to the gym every single day and hit stuff as hard as you can, you may not last that long because you are not prepared to be able to take on things that you never were doing before. So when people say, oh, I just don't have the willpower, you've probably made things way too difficult for yourself to continue to do over and over and over. The dog is like right there. If you've never eaten a certain way before, and I am absolutely in agreement that you should always be eating in moderation, complete restriction may not work for a lot of people and it may work for some people, but if you think that you're going to allow yourself to not completely restrict yourself, so you go to the store and you may buy your favorite candy and say you're gonna have 1 or 2 of those every couple days just so that you don't go and binge, but you may find that you don't need to have that candy at all for a while. Because if you buy that candy, you buy that certain sweet food that you like so much and you keep it in your house, you're going to allow yourself to be tempted every time you're at home. Every minute that you're home, you know that your favorite candy is there, so it's not even about being having willpower at that point. It's about just being smart about what you allow yourself to have. If you don't buy the food, you won't go and eat it. So you may be able to eat that food after a little while, but if you just go straight into a diet with still having all of these foods that you know are gonna mess you up in your house, it's like a drug. You're keeping your drugs in your house. So how do you expect to stay away from them when you've been allowing yourself to have them anytime you want? You can't set yourself up to fail. You can't allow yourself to just go from 0 to 100 instantly. You have to start slow. Maybe, do what I did. When I first started going to the gym, all I did was I was just walking on the treadmill. I started to fall in love with going to the gym. I got used to going to the gym. I didn't just go from doing no activity whatsoever to doing full weight training programs instantly. I just went in and I started walking on the treadmill. You have to start with things that you know you'll be able to do. It's an easy goal. You know it's an easy goal, so you know you'll be able to succeed at doing them. And like I said, once you continue to succeed at these goals, you're successful at going to the gym for a week, you're successful at sticking to a diet maybe every other day, or you're sticking to a diet throughout the week, and on the weekends you allow yourself to be a little bit more free, or your diet is something very simple. You just trade French fries for a baked potato, you trade soda for water, stuff like that. You make it easy for yourself at first, and then you ramp it up through time. But when you start to ramp it up, you have obtained all this willpower. You've gotten better at doing things. You've gotten better at reaching goals, so that when you go and you do make things more difficult, you tell yourself, I'm going to lift weights 5 times this week. I'm going to stick to my diet every single day. You'll be ready for that. You'll have that willpower. Willpower is not something that only a certain group of people have, and everyone else just doesn't have this willpower. Anyone can obtain it. You have to work your way to obtaining. You have to obtain it through time. You'll get better and better at doing the things that you're trying to do, because you will have all of this willpower that you never had before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you understand what I meant. And I hope that you, if you've never been successful, if you've never been able to stick to something, go ahead and just give yourself very small goals. Start very slow. Obtain this willpower through time, and you'll see that in time you will be successful, as long as you continue to keep going and keep going and keep going. If you're still watching, please do me the favor, go on down, drop a like on this video. It really helps me out. And if you want to check out any of the other Black and White series videos, I will leave a link in the description below. I'll also put it in this corner or this corner, wherever it pops up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.